Minecraft 1.20 is coming. Are you ready for it? Welcome back, my fellow gamers. It's me, Amanda, but today, for our Halloween, I am Miss Fortune from League of Legends. We have some time likely before Minecraft 1.20 drops, and we have already gotten a look at what is headed our way. What are you most excited to see in this update? What are you hoping is coming that we haven't seen yet? Let us know in the comments. Number 10, Sniffer. The Sniffer sounds super fascinating to me. It was the mob to win the Minecraft Live 2022 mob community vote to be added into the game, and so it will appear at some point in this version. The Sniffer was described as being an ancient mob, long thought of as extinct, which already sounds super interesting to me. It also kind of reminds me of Appa the Sky Bison, the animal companion of Aang from Avatar The Last Airbender, which I think are good vibes. I do love Appa personally. And Appa was also an ancient creature long thought of as extinct, so lots of parallels here. In order for you to revive the Sniffer and bring it back to life in the game, you'll need to find their egg somewhere deep below the earth, either underground or underwater. Once hatched, the Sniffer's key function is to sniff around and seek out various plants and seeds, which it can then help you collect. It's also been implied that the Sniffer may even be able to help discover completely new plants, which will also likely be added to the game along with it. And friends, before we head on to this next point, if you love what we do here at Top 10 Gaming, why not show us you love us by hitting that like, hitting that subscribe, help us out. Number 9, Bamboo. With the new update also comes new building materials such as bamboo. As we know, you'll be able to make a ton of new and exciting things with your bamboo, such as bamboo buildings and homes, doors, stairs, fences, and of course slabs and blocks. Bamboo is one of my favorite building materials in the world of Animal Crossing to use on my island in New Horizons. It just really has a great tropical feel. So if that's what you are looking to create on your server in Minecraft, this might be the best newest building material for you. While we still aren't completely sure of the overall theme for this update yet, it is awesome to see more elements being added to the game that allow players to add even more detail and more expression to their builds in the future. Number 8, rafts. Bamboo won't just be a buildable material in the game, you'll also be able to build stuff with it, namely boats, or rather more like rafts. But still pretty cool stuff. I always love when we get something new to build with. New material can give the places you are building just a whole new sense of style as well, which I like. In Minecraft 1.20, you'll be able to row down the stream or across the ocean on your little bamboo raft. I feel like you can create some real deserted island or jungle paradise vibes with these new little boats. If you're wondering how different the raft is from other boats, mostly it's a style and building material change, so don't worry, you'll still be able to take your loot with you on your journey, as the option to attach a chest to the raft will also still be possible. Number 7, the end. Some have speculated the Minecraft 1.20 update will focus on the end dimension. The end dimension in Minecraft is a space-like realm that is made up of various separate islands that are made out of endstone. The end also gets its name from the fact that it is where you go to, end the game, with the Ender Dragon spawning there upon your first arrival. It is also the plane where Endermen and Shulkers originate. The reason why some think that the end will be the focus of 1.20 has to do with the fact that Minecraft Dungeons got an update in the past year that also focused on the end. Although, from what we're seeing from the materials, I'm not sure if we're gonna go that way, but I would not be surprised if they were like, you're gonna get some jungle stuff and some desert stuff and also the end. Number 6, microbiomes. Once again, this is a speculation surrounding what we know, but it is based on the idea that this 1.20 update could see a lot of changes focused around the end. Although, even if it's not around the end and it's a different area of the game, I think this could still be quite relevant. If this is true, then we could see a whole series of microbiomes introduced as the end is fleshed out and more developed in the game, or as other areas are fleshed out and more developed. Some have even surmised that the Better End, which is a mod for Minecraft, could serve as inspiration for how Mojang could better improve this area and environment of the game. I'm not sure if this is where the 1.20 update could be headed, but I do think that this would be a cool direction for it to head in. I mean, the end hasn't been touched for a long time, and it feels kind of underdeveloped in comparison to other parts of the game, so it would be cool to see an update happen there. Number 5, chiseled bookshelves. This is actually something that I think I'm the most excited about, even though it doesn't sound that exciting at all. But to me, I'm here for the chiseled bookshelves. Bookshelves that actually hold your books. It sounds crazy, but it's finally here! We are getting chiseled bookshelves with the Minecraft 1.20 update, and a lot of people are excited about this attention to detail. It feels weird to be so excited about a functional item existing in the world of Minecraft. I mean, for years we've kind of had bookshelves, but you've never been able to actually store anything on them. They were more for decoration. I guess this is what adulting feels like, getting excited about bookshelves you can actually use, though of course still in a video game. At least we can hold on to that element of our youth. This is something that is like an adult item, but it's still in a video game. These chiseled bookshelves allow a player to store up to 6 books or quills at a time. You can also combine your chiseled bookshelf with a redstone comparator, which allows you to see which book was last interacted with on your shelf. Fancy. I can't even do that with any of my bookshelves in real life. Number 4, hanging signs. Have you ever wanted to create a different kind of sign in a game? Well, fear not. The 1.20 Minecraft update has heard you. For this update, we'll be getting access to hanging signs, or at least the ability to craft said signs. These signs can be crafted in the new update out of stripped logs and chains. You won't just have access to one option when it comes to hanging signs either, but instead there will be three different variations for players to choose from. Number 3, camels. The interesting thing about Minecraft is a lot of the animals we've seen in it are typically pretty closely associated with humans. I guess not that camels aren't, but they are definitely not the most common animals you think of to associate with, humanity in North America, at least. When it comes to animals that humans often, utilize for whatever, riding the animal or, eating the animal or any of those things. Despite odd animals like mushrooms, which are basically like mushroom covered cows, or some of the aquatic, nether, or jungle creatures, for the most part many animals in Minecraft are just pretty typical animals. You have cats, bees, horses, pigs, sheep, turtles, but camels? Never! That's been crazy talk for a long time. Well, guess what? That's about to change with Minecraft version 1.20, and the camels aren't just going to be there for you to watch and interact with as normal. Oh no. Camels are going to be like another few tameable animals in the game. Number 2, camels that you can ride! Which I love. I love the idea that we can tandem ride a camel. That sounds so fun. That's right, camels, like horses, donkeys, and mules, post-taming will be rideable. I assume they will have to be tamed, but they will also allow you to ride with a friend, and even jump over holes and ravines while riding, which is pretty impressive. It's likely that they won't be as fast as horses though. I mean, even in nature, horses are known for being able to consistently go pretty fast, about 88 kilometers an hour, whereas camels can usually only speed up in quick bursts, and even then they're slower than horses, generally topping out around 65 kilometers an hour, and that's not a speed that they would probably be able to sustain for a long distance. However, to be fair to camels, donkeys are actually known for being even slower, so really donkeys should be one of the slowest animals in this game. Number 1, the slow burn. Something that seems to have become very apparent with what we know so far, and more specifically don't know so far, is that we're not going to get a bunch of content all at once this time around that dives into what this update is really about. What is the topic of this update? Whether it's about the end, the jungle, the desert, or some combo of all these things, or maybe none of these things. It seems more than likely that we will slowly be given information over time, probably in part to build hype and also to avoid backlash, like what happened with the previous update when Mojang overpromised and had to basically split up the update into 2 parts, which a lot of people were not so happy about. To be careful and also make sure that we are actually interested, they're likely going to release little bits of their plans and then kind of see what players think and maybe even adjust direction accordingly. It'll be interesting to see how or if this works for the update and how cohesive it'll end up being as a result of this new direction. I cannot wait until we actually get a name for this update. I feel like things are still so mysterious, but this seems to be a rollout where developers would rather give us little bits over time to help build up the hype for the release, and I respect the love of growing suspense, which they maybe are trying to deliver here. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, keep on gaming on. Pew pew!